more than 3 even, this game has one redeeming quality.
Yes.
And that's that Nami's tits look the best in this game over any other game pretty much ever.
Even 2. Or sorry, even 3.
Yeah, something about the more pulled out camera or something makes it weirder, but yeah, no, it's especially with the costumes.
Oh yeah, also hello Samurai Warriors Kunoichi outfit. Good stuff. I miss her. That was a decent outfit. I know the Dynasty Warrior 7 outfits are very goofy in general with the yellow highlights, but I think this sucks.
Yeah, no, the
Wu outfits specifically are amazing in the reds.
Yeah, the camera is too pulled out or the angle is different or something, but it looks just different enough in 3 to somehow not be as good. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I do agree there, but if you go up to her normal outfit, I could probably get a better feel. I could probably reword that a little bit. They're
about
definitely
the curvature and the angle.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's the shadows. They do like highlight them pretty nicely.
Yeah, no, this does a better job of showing that Nami has pear tits.
That being said, though, the 720p image is catching up with us. She is more aliasing than actual definition right now.
Yes.
That is the unfortunate part, but c'est la vie and whatnot. Also, hello gallery mode. I don't know if we had a full thing about this in the original game.
No, I don't think we probably weren't doing that by then.
I think we did, but it was very limited in capacity from our hello. Also, hi, Strong World. You and your ridiculous outfits.
This is the most whorish outfit that anyone in One Piece has ever worn.
I struggle to disagree. I mean, okay, booty shorts don't inherently mean whore, but
this pulled up?
Yeah.
There are no shorts. That's just denim. That's just denim panties.
There's absolutely nothing left there. I've had film classes where we've talked about like the male gaze and whatnot on women in media, and One Piece has been brought up before. Maybe it was me who brought it up, I don't know. And yeah, it got rough, specifically in this time period. Like the way One Piece characters are obviously very sexy, and there's a lot of sexualization on both sides, to be absolutely fair. But it feels like they really go ham on the woman in this part of One Piece specifically. It gets rough sometimes. That is such a goofy outfit, but I do still kind of like it.
Shingsai's worst outfit. No, it's that they're working off the anime designs, not the manga. And as we've detailed before, Toei makes things way worse,
yeah,
and way more letter sizes larger than Oda ever did.
Yep, that is true. All right, I guess I'm up next.
There you go.
Okay, so chat, like I said before, I'm going to allow you to. It's a first come first served basis. You guys can vote for what character you want me to use that is selectable from this list right here. Now, I will say I don't know how to use everyone. Looking at you, Kuma, but if you can. I generally have an idea how to use most characters, and if I don't know how to use a character, I'll say, unfortunately, I do not. Law? Fine. Get him out of the way early.
That's a way of looking at it.
I wouldn't say not get him out of the way early, but he definitely feels a little bit stronger here than he does in Pirate Warriors 3, where it feels like a lot slower there.
You think?
Kinda, yeah. For the record, yes. The characters you choose for free mode or story mode don't dictate what happens in the actual story itself. I think outside of exactly one branching path towards the end of the game. Branching path? What are you talking about, Bob? We'll get there.
Let me put it to you like this. I was looking at the gallery. My practice playthrough, I used one of the recommended characters, because it'll recommend you like 3 characters in each stage.
Mm-hmm.
I played as one of the recommended characters in every single stage, and God, did that get boring quickly.
Yep.
And the gallery, looking at it after the fact, said that I was still missing some cutscenes that I've apparently never unlocked to this day. So it doesn't matter if you play as the recommended or not, you're going to lose something regardless. So fuck it, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Please auto-complete the text. This will take like an extra 15 minutes.
I'm just letting the text get down at the bottom of the screen. I'm not letting the voice finish.
If you... Yeah, no, this... I hesitate to even call this style PS2 presentation. Like, obviously, the models are pretty, but this could easily have been done on the PS1.
Yeah. Yes, I did read what you said about the song Wukong trailer. I don't have much to say about it because I didn't watch that one. Yeah, oh my god, there's vibration on this controller. Jesus.
It's a DualShock 3, not, what the hell was it called?
No, it's DualShock 3, wasn't it?
They had two versions of the PS3 controller. The one that was there at launch didn't actually have vibration.
What, really?
Yeah, the 6-axis. It was just called the 6-axis controller.
Really?
They didn't put vibration back into the controller until 2008.
So does this not fill up completely unless you are level 100 with these characters?
Yes.
That's
So
really annoying.
Yep.
Oh yeah, also, there's a certain amount of skills you're going to walk into these missions every time with. The ones I recommend are destroying enemies' style gauges faster, raising your defense with the amount of stages you take. Heals can be smashed. That's really good. There's a lot of shield enemies, especially on bases, and whatnot. Okay. Also, I guess there's hints here. That's just a tutorial. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's
rock and
just a
roll.
tutorial.
Also, yes, you can change the sub character that you walk into these stages with. Kuzan, I think, generally is our default because he's has some of the best AoEs in general.
Yes.
Hi, Punk Hazard.
You will see this game come to heal very quickly.
Yes. In fact, do you want to do co-op for the next stage?
All right.
As like a funny little haha, maybe.
Sure.
Also, yes, I'm gonna try to not play duplicate characters if I'm able to. Oh no! All right, what's your style action again? Was it R1? No,
R2.
L1, R2.
They changed the buttons in 3. It makes it real annoying to go back to this game because I've put like 700 hours into 3 and apparently 100 into this game, and clearly not most of them were recently. I'm reminded that I stopped going through the posters in Pirate Warriors 3 because it's annoying. I mean, yeah, but this is still definitely worse.
Yeah. Also, this was when Law Hype was at its peak, so he's definitely pretty fucking powerful in this game.
Which is funny because they don't make him a primary element of the story until damn near the end of the game. You'd think that considering this game basically starts, or close to starts, in Punk Hazard, they would want to get him in immediately.
Yeah, true.
Also, this Punk Hazard is fucking weird because also, we don't have Caesar.
Oh yeah, right. He's not even here in Pirate Warriors 3. That's right.
Yep. We sure have the area of Punk Hazard and nothing else.
Yeah, so literally this version of Punk Hazard is more or less just like pulling in past characters into the Punk Hazard setting. It's really odd. One particularly that we'll get to in a little bit.
Please pull the camera as high up as you can, and go to the right, or turn the camera to the right the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to render a lot of crap that doesn't exist or doesn't need to be there, and so as a result of that, it makes things worse. Like, some parts it looks like you're underneath a structure.
Yep, true.
Like that thing up there on the upper left.
Oh yeah, they're just like huge like skyscraping monuments practically.
Yeah, these big ridges that, sure, whatever. The fire side of Punk Hazard was more or less a flat plane. Also, it didn't cross over back and forth like this. It was sort of Pokeball-esque, where it's one side is decidedly the fire side, the other side is decidedly the ice side.
As a reminder, if you guys are wondering about the weird topography of Punk Hazard, it's literally the remnants of when Eneru and Akainu fought. Oops. No, it wouldn't have been funnier. It's a battlefield from where Akainu and Aokiji fought each other, basically.
Yes, that's the one.
And a very funny pull-through on that, considering where Kuzan would find himself.
Oh, messenger.
May as well. Didn't even kill him. Jesus. Wait, did it?
Nope.
Oh my god, even these little red and mooks have fucking style modes. Okay.
This is the worst part of this game. Every officer-type character can do that, and it basically means that you can't hit them unless you either do a Muso or go into your style mode. They will rebound all of your attacks. All of them.
Yeah. It's getting bad now.
It makes this game incredibly slow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Let's just go for you right now. Now, one thing I will definitely say this game does do well. It's the introduction. It's the first real introduction of being able to literally use dash cancels on your strings, so you're able to just like keep. It's initially, I think, made in order to have like an escape option if you wanted to like keep the game going fast paced and whatnot. I think it's a really funny way of canceling some moves and just their end lag and just instantly going into another one. Well, not instantly, but like once the dash is over, it's very funny.
Oh, you know that thing where characters won't move if they're going towards an objective, they won't move if there's two guys in front of them.
Yeah.
This game is also the worst about that too, where two regular ass enemies, they'll stop. You still got a base right there, down and to the left.
Yeah, I see it.
No, directly next to you.
I cannot access that. Oh wait, no, I can get there from beneath. I see.
Yes. Yeah, so if they were fighting an officer, maybe, but no, they'll hold up for 2 of these guys and not move and also not attack them because AI in Warriors games is largely bad. So they'll just not move for like 5 minutes while you're dealing with something else when the mission is get everyone to one area. It's really not great here.
Yeah. Haiku's on. This is going to be... that's why we have them as the assist, right.
Yep, by and large.
Also, yeah, you can definitely see the frame rate suffering a little bit. Don't get me started with the AI Warriors games. Dude, we know. We fucking know.
We've been doing this for 11 years. We know what this is like by now.
I've done a Warriors game by myself on the highest difficulty. I am aware that it can get very stupid sometimes.
Which one was this?
That was Berserk and the Band of the Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Truly my crowning achievement. Ironically, that is the only Warriors game that that has been on this channel that it has been done at the highest difficulty.
Don't necessarily disagree with that. I feel like there's something we...
You think so?
Fire Emblem Warriors? Sounds like something we probably could have done at the highest.
Maybe. I've always been meaning to go back to Fire Emblem Warriors, funny enough, in order to do the fucking side campaigns, get the costumes.
Yeah.
That's just never come up.
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to.
True bucket list kind of thing.
Zoro is still there because there are 2 guys there that he needs for him to beat up. You have to get everyone there. I'm not kidding. This will not move unless everyone goes. You have to take out every enemy between them and the point of their objective, even if their objective is literally 2 miles away.
I remember this. This is a garbage fucking level. Right. I completely forgot until now. And then the finale is going to be evacuate as soon as humanly possible. Terrible. Awful.
Now I have that
8 out of 10.
Now I have that esoteric memory for things that no one besides me would ever remember. When we recorded this game the first time, we actually had to do it twice because the game glitched the first time, and so...
Oh, yeah, right.
And so this stage, something happened after you got to the second half of the stage, and it didn't load in the next objective at all. So we were just stuck waiting there for like 15 minutes wondering what the hell was going on.
Man, this part particularly is still very funny to think that Smoker was going to have any ghost of a chance against realistically most of the fucking Straw Hat. I'm sorry? You are not standing a chance against Sanji, let alone fucking Luffy.
No.
Like, not even... Okay, discounting, obviously, Gear 4th. Obviously.
You're good
he's
for
still not, he's
now,
still not,
I think.
Oh, yeah,
everything in a direct path. He's not going to veer over to them.
Yeah, also, man, I'm so fucking used to, not even like Elden Ring, but like other Warriors games where you can just tap a button and summon a horse and just go super fucking fast. Fucking Basra, right. That's why I'm thinking of.
Basra is one of the games that doesn't let you do that, but also because those stages are small enough that most of the time you don't need a horse.
Yeah, that's true. Well, luckily...
It's everything from Dynasty Warriors 7 onwards lets you summon a horse whenever you want.
That's true, yeah. I know there's no way to, like, funny wave dash with a character either. As fucking great as that would be, I do not believe that's the case.
No, sir.
Anyway, so Law's gameplay is basically as you would expect. Anyone that's within room, you're able to do damage. His sword does have a hitbox outside of room, but it's very small by comparison. But anyone inside room, you can hit all at the same time. He's an amazing AoE character.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Pirate Warriors 2 walked and choked, so Pirate Warriors 3 could fucking do Olympic sprint dashes. That was probably one of the funniest analogies I've ever made in my life. I'm gonna keep that one.
Pirate Warriors 2 is a game that's on crutches, while Pirate Warriors 3 is Usain Bolt.
Yeah, that unironically, fucked up as enough as that is, I need to go.
You still have.
God.
Believe me,
this runs so contrary to my muscle memory in any Warriors game.
It's this and 3 where I had to hard unlearn the thing that I did playing all of Sengoku Basara, where you can take out every single enemy on the entire map if you want to. You don't need to, but you can if you want to because it's just fun to do that. Here, nope. You've got 1,050 kills, and you probably would have like 1,600 if you took out the other crowd. But
there we go.
At that point, this stage is not over.
No, it's not. I know, but this is where we actually get to the next part of it.
What are you running from? You don't seem all that cold.
Are you escaping the cold? Is Smoker that scary? To be fair, the man is very intimidating. Although he's one of the nicest men out there. You would forget that with the whole Kid, he was nice to that kid with the ice cream.
I'm sorry, little lady. My silly ice cream, my silly pants ate all your ice cream. Here, buy 5 scoops.
He's such a good dude, but he never gets to do anything.
And
he never will.
Punk Hazard was the death of him because he literally got his heart ripped out by Law. The first event you see happen in Punk Hazard.
Yep, that sounds right. That really sounds right.
And then he got his ass beat by Virgo. And then you saw him get mutilated by Doflamingo.
It's really strange seeing.
We haven't seen him since.
Really strange seeing his lab out in the middle of nowhere with no Caesar clown to be had. Oh wait, no, it's just another one of the fuck is the Einstein guy's name? Vegapunk. It's just another one of Vegapunk's labs.
Literally.
Actually, it very well could be. Fucking hell.
No, it literally is. Punk Hazard was one of his labs. Caesar was working with him directly.
Yeah, that's.
Now, if you wanted to read into the era this was made in, you could say that these are the Dynastones from the film One Piece film Z, because these are in the exact same canisters as those.
That's fair.
And these were coming out at the same time, and this game has the film Z DLC costumes.
Holy shit, how did I just put something together? This same exact plot line is used in World Red. Dude.
Yes.
The Straw Hats are evil now, and Luffy's the only one not evil, so he needs to escape. Wait, no, I guess Nami's still here with us.
2013 was not a good year for One Piece.
It really wasn't. For that record, I'd like to mention the fact that I am currently actually in the time skip. I believe I may have been the case before, but I'm not even at fucking. I've been through like 20 episodes, I think, and I'm not even close to Fishman Island yet. I don't think.
If you're 20 episodes into the New World, then you're in Fishman Island.
They're still descending to Fishman Island.
Okay, so then you're like 5 or 6 episodes in then.
Also, man, that shitty overlay.
Oh yeah. No, this is an effect that fucking 4Kids used to do when they wanted you to know a character was evil. They would very, very brightly highlight the orichalcos over someone's face when it didn't exist in Japanese, or they would turn someone's eyes blindingly red for no reason.
Yeah. If it wasn't a meal, to make it painfully obvious that someone is evil.
Hey, if you were conscious enough to attack them a second ago, why did you just stop?
Yeah, no kidding.
Why didn't you just keep chasing them?
I'm gonna guess they're being held in reserve for other. You know, it's funny because I guess maybe slight spoilers for you, but Fate Samurai Remnant does something a little bit similar too.
Oh, good.
Another Tecmo Koei game, funny enough. Yeah, where at some point in time the person running the war actually like mind controls, like tries to mind control all the servants, and you barely save Saber from it. Anyway, so I believe we just have to escape the Straw Hats? Question mark?
Yes.
I think you can still kill everyone on the stage, though.
You can. You don't need to, but I'll remind you that you would need to cut a direct path for Luffy, Nami, and Smoker all the way there.
That is true.
So functionally, yes, you have to kill everyone.
Yeah, effectively. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the main Straw Hats themselves are actually unkillable gods or anything. This is not do not engage Lu Bu or anything. But it's still worth bearing in mind. Yeah, it can be a little difficult. Or at least if you're on New Game. If you're going back to this, fucking, who gives a fuck? Have fun.
Real.
Yeah, dude, Jesus.
Now, I'd like to ask from their perspective of the Straw Hats, functionally, what does it mean to turn the Marines evil? To mind control the Marines into being evil?
Yeah.
For the Straw Hats or any other pirate, what does that mean functionally?
It's effectively just redundant, considering that we've already had Kobe's like mind read everyone that was nearby, and they're all during Marineford, they're all turning into bloodthirsty monsters. Like literally, I'm just like, we're being very blatant about this, guys.
Now, I'd like to specify, while you can go up there and fight the other Straw Hats that are coming to chase you, you can collect their coins. I guess you don't need to. Your objective is still just clear a path.
Yeah.
So that'll just make things take longer. The Marines evil. Nah. Looks at O'Hara's names.
What? Is that the one that got blown up by Abe?
No, that's Robin's home. The one that got Buster called.
Oh,
by Spondine.
Yeah, I mean, it's less. It's very funny, like trying to do the mental gymnastics, being like, yeah, sometimes it's just the corruption, but other times not. Like a lot of them are just fucked up in the head.
You're good to go if you want. They're almost there.
Yeah. Well,
Can you tell that the Marines are very incredibly white coated because they're trying to literally do revisionist history in real time?
Yeah.
Going the wrong way.
I know. I'm going to take out at least one of them and see what that's like. How much can one single level 2 super with level 50 character do? It can kill them. Okay.
As long as they don't have the segmented health bars, you're pretty much good.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to take out Frankie now since he's on the way. Come here, sir. I would like to have a word with you. Ow.
He had a word for you as well.
Frankie, I know what that's like with the Harper and everything, man. Can I combo into this? I can at least set this up. Wait, what's gonna work? Sometimes the super is a little bit weird. I feel like it's like if a character is like in the middle of doing something, it will just completely like not connect with them. All right, now we're
if they're in an animation, yeah.
I think this will one shot. Damn close. I'm actually doing this as a defensive measure. I'm not just doing this one to fuck around. He is like literally right here. I'm just making sure he doesn't actually catch up with it and it turns bad or anything.
I would get that, but you've seen how slow they move.
There we go.
The other guys, the other ones haven't moved at all.
Yeah.
The chopper and the brook at the top haven't moved an inch.
Yeah, I am moving. Hello.
Those are just coins.
I know. I'm aware of the fact that getting them is probably redundant and very meaningless considering we probably had them all 12 times over, but may as well.
Very nice.
Sorry, boys. All right, gotta move on now, idiots.
Is there one random guy in the corner you missed?
Clearly, he's gonna be the cause of our slowdown. Wait, Smoker's with us now.
Yes.
That was a quick about face.
He knows he can trust you because you literally saved his life once.
You know, the sad thing to keep in mind, too, is the sheer fact that the movies do a lot more shit with Smoker than the actual source material does itself.
Has he been in any of them besides Stampede?
I thought he was in...
he wasn't in Red.
Wasn't he involved in Red? I thought he was.
No, Red was Fujitora.
All right, I can't attack anymore, so I guess we're all Gucci.
If you lose the ability to attack, then stage is over.
Or you got a game over. You're one of the two.
It'll tell you.
Always a slight heart attack. You can't immediately tell which one it is. Good stuff. I fucked around and found out.
You got the Robin coin.
Yay.
But it was silver, not gold. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the rare summons you had to get in a gacha game. That's the one that it'll just shoot you ad nauseum. Pretending the RS had to capture us. Is that what you were doing?
If Kurt or anyone else who's super knowledgeable on every random bullshit character is here, can you tell me who exactly this generic is supposed to be modeled after? Because I can't tell, and I've never been able to tell. They've been there since the first game, and they keep using them. They'll slide them into Marine clothes, or in this case G5 clothes, or pirate clothes, or anything, but I never know what the hell this person is supposed to be. My first guess is a member of the Frankie family.
Could be.
But
Maybe.
I can't picture anything else.
I will... okay, I know we went through the game and it's still objectively bad, but I will give Burning Blood credit. It did vary up the generic mooks that we encountered, and not just that one guy ad nauseum.
Did we fight any generics?
They were in a lot of cutscenes.
Oh, yeah. I think
Like,
it was also using stills.
Like, Squad wasn't just that one dude, which is what Pirate Warriors 3 did, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. Jesus, I forgot.
Right? Well, it helps I did go through Marine War recently, so I do remember these things generally.